For the big interview today, my guest is Yaaseen Barnes. Yaaseen Barnes is a Cape Townian one-liner comedian. He's a fresh face in the local comedy scene and arguably a master of his craft in this genre. He first made a splash as the winner of the Jokers Comedy Championship in 2013, and he was quickly noticed and went on to perform at major festivals such as Rocking the Daisies and the Grahamstown National Arts Festival in the same year. This helped him showcase his talents nationwide, subsequently building him a loyal and dedicated fan base both at theatres and clubs throughout the country as well as online. This interview is the third edition of the Boosting Morale series here on RX Radio, aimed at motivating and boosting the morale of the frontline and essential services workers here at Red Cross and all around South Africa. Yaaseen, we've got a couple questions from different RX Radio reporters and healthcare workers. If we just dive straight in, the first one's from Kakamba, who asks, as a comedian, what humour would you bring for essential workers if you had an opportunity to entertain them?
If I got a chance to entertain the essential workers right now, I would bring them all the jokes. I would bring them the slapstick. I would bring them the droog stuff. That's my favorite. I'd bring them the impersonations. I would even sing for them. I can't even sing, but I will sing for the essential workers. They deserve all. Also, so my alles wat malles, they need all the jokes that we can give them.
Great. And how do you motivate yourself and your loved ones during this hard time?
What really motivates me during this hard time is just knowing that I can make someone laugh. That's like a thing that gets me, because it's like, if I can make someone laugh, it means that they can forget about the hard time that we're all in, and then it means that I've done my job. So I'm almost like a sub-essential worker. I'm essential-ish worker-ish. It's important to laugh, and so it's important to joke also. And that's really my motivation.
Now, Dwayne, the communications manager at Red Cross, asks, what's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you on stage or during a show?
The most embarrassing thing that's happened to me on stage during a show, that's actually I don't want to talk about it because it's still embarrassing. I still have bad memories of what happened. I did a show once, and then afterwards, someone sent me a message to say blue and white. Then I was like, what is blue and white? They didn't say they enjoyed the show. They didn't say they laughed or anything. They just said blue and white. Then only the night I saw my underpants was blue and white and my zip was down. And then, yeah, I'm still haunted. So now whenever I go on stage, I make sure my pants is like tight. My zip is properly up because mense mustn't see my trunkie, man.
And then a question from Kakamba again. What has made you laugh during the lockdown?
What has made me laugh the most during lockdown? It's probably everything. I actually love to see other people make jokes. So, and it's really nice during lockdown when you have all these people send you these memes and funny stories over WhatsApp. So it's my best is when my parents and my dad send selfies of him doing silly things. Then I'm like, yes, this is the things I find hilarious. But that's, a good sign of lockdown is that everybody is looking for the laughs and they're all sending the funnies.
Great. Now we've got one from Sadiq who asks, how do you feel knowing that you brighten up people's days during the stressful time of the pandemic?
It's really a great feeling for me because a joke is, one of the comedians referencing, he said, a joke is like a little air bubble and it allows you to stay afloat a little bit longer. So if I can give people that, it's like a little bit of a lifeline I can give people when they laugh for things I've said and done. That's a very good question and a deep question. Yeah.
And you mentioned the healthcare workers. So if we take a look now at a question from a healthcare worker, from Sister Primrose, who asks, what is the one thing that gets you going when you're down?
Everything. I love spending time with my cats because they are silly. And I also realize that my cats are not my pets, I'm their pet. And they come to me when they want stuff. So I feel like a dog is your pet, but a cat, you are the cat's pet. I love spending time with my cats because, they lighten my day.
Awesome. Now, Yaaseen, we couldn't have you on the show without asking you this question from Sister Primrose as well. What joke would you tell to a health worker who is feeling down?
It's very weird to tell jokes, but I think if I had to tell one joke to the health workers, it's a silly one. Knock knock. Who's there? don't hoos here, hoos over there, wear a mask. You mustn't hoos around the people. Please, if you have a hoos, you must have it checked out. Please, guys, wash your hands.
A final question to just wrap it all up is from Emily. Besides bringing a smile to the faces of healthcare workers, do you have any other words of encouragement you would like to share with them during this very difficult time?
The words of encouragement for the essential workers, I feel like they are the kings. Actually, I was watching Avengers. Then I was like, all these people to save lives, they have superpowers and capes and all this hooters. Our healthcare workers are the real Avengers. They are the real superheroes. I want comic books about them because they're the ones saving the lives right now. Avengers got nothing on you. So thank you to all the essential workers and the healthcare workers that's doing the things on the ground, looking after us, looking after our families, the true heroes of the whole story, putting yourselves in front of in the front lines to do the things. We appreciate you and thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Great. Yaaseen, thank you so much for joining me on the show and joining me for the RX Radio Breakfast Big interview.
Thanks for having me, guys. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to all the DJs that's making it happen. You guys are doing amazing work out there. Thanks.
You are listening to RX Radio.
For and by children.
RX Radio. RX Radio rocks.